Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color. This is me in my new apartment. This is me boudoir. Okay. And, built in closets. And I got curtains. This terrace leads nowhere. It's kind of weird. I figured everybody wants to see everything. Isn't that weird? It's another apartment. Weird. All right. I'm going to go upstairs. Hi, Teresa. I can't type yet because I'm going upstairs. Estás en el baño. Brand new. It's a brand new apartment. Then, how are you, Teresa? This is the second bedroom. Obviously, you know, needs to be furnished. Needs to be furnished. And I'm turning off the lights as we go. Now, of course, there are yippy dogs outside, so we'll see how that goes. But I set up my one table upstairs. Hi, everybody. Okay, this is my kitchen. Everything is brand new. They're making me another cabinet for there. I bought the refrigerator. This will be like, okay, so this is the whole room. You walk there, and of course, I have Guadalupe. And this is the room. So it's like the kitchen, sort of living room, and like dining space. It's kind of a square. Okay, now we're going upstairs. You excited? I'm excited. I'm so glad I have the internet. It took the guy 3 hours. All right. Don't be surprised if the dogs bark. Because they like for this. Thank you, Delilah. I didn't bring my glasses. Look at this view. Look at this. And look at the size. And it's private. So you have to let me know if the light is weird. Because I'm going to do a reading. I'm doing a reading. I'm doing a reading for you all. All right. If the sun is behind you, it'll glare on you. I think if I do this. And I have my iced coffee. So, oh, that's an ugly background. This is a better background. Well, it's just sky. All right. And it's not very windy. Now, where are the cards? Oh, my God. I was like, do I have to go down and get the cards? Thank you, Melissa. Hello, Alice. Hello, Barb. Hello, Jane, Delilah, Barb, Teresa. Okay. So in lieu of that, I have an apartment to furnish, obviously. I have nothing. I have this chair, actually, it's pretty comfortable. I was at IKEA today, right? And I had all this stuff in my bag, and my friend calls me. He goes, "Oh, they're going to be there in half an hour." I'm like, "Oh my God!" So I pulled everything out of my bag. I left it wherever I left it, and I left through the emergency exit. Yes, I'm still in Mexico. Esta es la Ciudad de México. De hecho, that's called Reforma Avenue. So it's where all the skyscrapers are. And then I don't know if you can see this. Can you see the mountains? Can you see that? I can't see it. Yeah, you see? Mountains. There you won't be able to see it. I mean, I'm surrounded by mountains. And then this is that lone one that looks like the Empire State. That's called the Torre Latino America. And it was built in the 50s. And it's almost like a little mini Empire State in a way. And unfortunately, this view is obstructed by somebody else, but you can see some of these churches. Can you see? And it's really nice. And it's really nice up here at night. It's like 60 degrees or something every night. I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy. Okay, so that being said, I'm having an enormous sale, the biggest sale I've ever had on my website. So that means readings. That means IET. That means pocket squares. Pocket squares are really inexpensive. That means scarves. That means handmade t-shirts like this. Everything is on sale. Todo. And, because otherwise I have to bring it to Mexico. And because I can't have my sister doing stuff forever, right? Anyway, so my site is ripecolor.com. I sent out a mailing yesterday. I know not all of you are on my mailing list. Iced coffee. And, I'll get to videos this week, but I'm probably going to end up doing them inside because the dogs can get a little yippy here. And I can't believe the Wi-Fi is working on the roof. That's fabulous. Oh my God. Yes, my own personal terrace. It's amazing. That's why I took the place. When I walked up here, it was like, you're kidding. And the neighborhood is called Guerrero, which means warrior. I moved from Hell's Kitchen to Warrior. And it's not the nicest neighborhood. It's kind of a poor neighborhood, but I'm very comfortable here. I don't feel at all unsafe, and there are plenty of restaurants and stuff open late, and it's very inexpensive, and it's very, very close to, I think I'm going to move but that's such a shit-ass view. Yeah, I'm just going to stay here, because that view is terrible. Hi, Vivian. Comprendo, Barb. So yeah, I'm so happy. Like, this is really beyond my wildest dreams. And I've always wanted a garden. I've always wanted a garden. Always. They hang the strings and they hang the laundry. I'm not hanging laundry up here, that I can tell you. I am happy. I am happy. And yeah. So I think what I'm going to do eventually, I mean, it's going to take time, right? But I can have like an eating thing up here and like an outdoor living roomy thing. And I think I'm going to make my art studio up here. I can put up some stuff to block the wind. And I think I'm going to be painting up here because I have that extra bedroom and I can have that for guests. But it's going to take time. It's going to take time. And my Spanish is getting better, but it's very slow. Yeah, I could cook up there, take a nap, a sunbath, a garden, the whole thing. I know. So my plan is I'm going to paint these walls white because it looks like a prison now. And I have some white paint. So I'm going to paint it white. It'll make the whole space bigger. And also when I have a lot of like green, the green and the white will really pop, as opposed to this gray weirdness. This is probably going to take a ton of paint, though. That's one of those things that just sucks up paint. I was going to make it pink or yellow or something, but let me do the white, and I figured I would do some weird furniture and colors, All right, kids. Back to work. I've had a couple of days off. It's been so difficult to, I've had to run around and go to internet cafes, and then oh, I forgot these things, and then I forget the mouse, and it's like, oh my God. But anyway, here I am, back to business. I'll be doing I'll get back to weeklies really soon. Well, Friday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do them this week because they're due on Sunday. I don't know because it's already Friday. Jesus. And I have plans. The weather is always beautiful here. So the high today was probably 74. It starts at about 57 or 60 in the morning, like 8. And then it just warms up as the day goes on. And now it'll start going back down to like 60, 57. It depends. And it's pretty much like that all year. So the rainy season is coming to a close. So I'm going to have to get like a canopy thing. It's a lot. And you know what? I'm really excited because I love decorating. I'm such a big queen. I love decorating, making things pretty. And I bought dishes, But it's a slow process, So again, go to my site and buy stuff because I need to furnish the place. I had to pay for a year's rent. I had to pay the whole year. All right. I know, Melissa. That's a good idea. All right. So this is just a general for the collective. You know me. And I don't know what's going on astrologically. I have no idea. You know something that's interesting? It's like, so many of us were so reliant on the internet or whatever, and then you don't have it, and it's like, so at night, it's like, well, what do I do with myself, So we just like sat around and contemplated. I sat around and, I looked a little bit at Instagram, and that's it. Oh, by the way, I'm on Instagram, so please join me on Instagram. All right. So this is for the general collective, whoever's watching, who's ever going to watch. I just hope that cards don't fly away. All right. We begin, darlings, with the Chariot. So the Chariot has confidence, and he knows how to execute a plan, and he goes to places that no one's ever gone before. He's a little bit of an astronaut. He's very intuitive because he's Cancer. You see the moons on his shoulders here, and his third eye is lit. So it's like he's being led by something higher. He understands the dark and the light, and he's lucky because it's a 7. It's a card of Cancer. Okay. Then we have Stability, the happy home. And this is also like a little mini celebration, like a little party, but it's really about stability and about being comfortable where you are. And being comfortable where you are is no matter where you are. So it's about being comfortable in your home, in your heart, in your body, and stable. Getting a little windy. You can't tell because my hair is not blowing around. And then I get, lots of messages coming through. Something is squared. Well, something's always squared. A new path. A new path. That's interesting. A new direction. New hope, new inspiration. New hope, new inspiration. This is the card of Aquarius. This is the card of Pisces, by the way. So we have Cancer, Pisces. Card of Aquarius. This is about bringing things into balance. It's about getting this new kind of illuminated idea of hope, of inspiration, moving forward with it. This is probably the best, card in the deck. It's also like blessings from above, blessings from the stars. That's the Pleiades. Ace of Cups. This is a lovely reading. The Ace of Cups is all about love. This is divine love. This is not like, oh, I love you, I just met you, I love you, I love you. This is really like divine love from the angels, from the Godhead. This is like the beginning of something new, something really loving and kind and intuitive. And there's a lot of cards of intuition here. So there's a lot going on. So this is what I got so far from this reading is, here, let's do this. Okay. Ay, Dios mío. Okay. So, this being the home and this sense of comfort and all these new ideas coming in, you're going to be able to follow your intuition in a really strong way and get messages and healing. There's a sense of healing here, really deeply intuitive of how to be comfortable in one's home. This is all done. This is a change in the way of thinking. I think this is the end. This is like letting go of the despair, letting go of the grief, letting go of the past, letting go of the relationships that didn't work, letting go of like, it's done because it's a 5, it's change. The lesson has been learned and you're reborn. The lesson has been completely learned and you're reborn. And this is another card of intuition. This is Gabriel giving you really direct messages. So it's really important to pay attention to your intuition. And, your intuition, you don't realize how filthy your computer is until you take it out in real light. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Joe G. So there's a rebirth going on here. There's a rebirth. And I think the rebirth has to do with your, you know, diving deeper into what your intuitive sense is to do, who to be with, what to do, what to say, where to go, etc. Like that's what it's about. So my little for instance this week will be, I had to get a refrigerator, right? So the only thing I got was a refrigerator. I got the bed and the, frame sheets, and I got this table. It's plastic. We'll see if it's waterproof. And these, like these molded chairs. They're actually pretty comfortable. They really are. And they were. It was $9. So the refrigerator. I was at the mall, and I was about to go up the escalator, and it's like a big mall, lots of people, and it has this list of stores, and it's like I don't know what those stores are. It's not like in the United States, it's like it's Macy's. Well, I know what Macy's sells, but I don't know what these stores sell. And before I went up there, and it was just very overwhelming with people. And usually I don't get like that, but this time I just did. It was like, go buy a used refrigerator. And there's a place right here that's it's a pawn shop. I tell you, it's not the most elegant neighborhood, which is fine. It's really close to the middle of the city, and I'm on top of all the trains. And there's a pawn. I got a used refrigerator. Are you ready? For $91. For $91. Because the funny thing is, like, all the new refrigerators now, they're all black or silver, and like the space is so light and white. It's like I don't want to put this big black box in the middle of everything. It's like I wanted a white refrigerator. I like white refrigerators. I know I bought a used refrigerator in New York for $550. That was smaller than this. That leaked. So I followed my intuition, and my intuition led me the right way. Otherwise, I would have spent like $600 or $700, And it was like, yeah, I think I'll be fine. All right. And then we get the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles knows about security. He has the knowledge of how to be secure. He has the knowledge of how to be secure. And he knows how to make money. He knows how to save money. He knows how to make money grow. Did they deliver? No. In my broken Spanish, I always manage money. So the guy I bought the bed from is right here around, like really close. Because I wanted to try to, buy from like small people. So I had a conversation with him. So he sold me the bed and the mattress, and it's a good mattress. And then I said, listen, since the other place is right here, if I give you extra, will you deliver it? Sure. And now I have a delivery guy if I need anything else. Hi, Tammy. Yeah, I'm really happy, everyone. I'm really, really happy. I'm really happy. But I really need money to furnish the place because I have nothing. Because I paid a year. All right. So book a reading. Okay, let me continue. Yeah, all newness. Two aces. So I feel like there's a lot of new information coming in for people. Can you hear the ambulance? I can. Toward being comfortable, toward being secure, understanding, where to put the money, where not to put the money. What is the thing that makes you feel secure? What is the thing that makes you feel comfortable? How can you go about getting it? Completely being in your intuition. It's windy, but they're not moving. I don't know. Yeah, you've planted new seeds in a new garden. This is planting new seeds, and this is the second seven, so this is about confidence. Well, I'm really close to the middle of the city, and there's 20 million people here. Oh my, this is a fabulous reading. Everything's about to change. The whole thing is about to change. It's like you've evolved. There's an element, I think, okay, so now I'm really going to go into the reading and stop talking about myself. It won't last long, don't worry. There's this element of plugging in to your intuition in a way that you haven't before, because it's coming stronger and stronger and stronger. And I feel like it's coming to different people in different ways. So it's clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant, you know, however it comes to you. I feel like a lot of us are really getting that because, there's something going on in the sky. I think we're being, I don't know. Both of these cards say to me that, like, because I'm reading for everyone, right? That as a species, we're being upgraded. We're being upgraded. We're becoming more telepathic. We're becoming more psychic. We're becoming more. So this is really, really in the forefront. Really in the forefront, and it's going to really help us to evolve into something new. Because the way I understand it, I mean, this is really a card of good luck. It's 10. The way I really understand the Wheel of Fortune is almost like it's like being on the inside of a clock, right? It has all those gears, like a giant clock, and then it has all those gears, and you're on a certain gear, right? And you're there, and you're cool. And then because of like lessons you've learned and experiences you've had, et cetera, and maybe psychic information, intuitive information that you're getting, it's like you leveled up. So it's almost like this. So like when you sit down over here, all you can see is sky, right? But if you stand up, so I think I might try to get high tables, right? If you stand up, ay Dios mío, oh yeah, and so you're evolving. Here we go. Oh, look at that! It's like a whole new vista. I had no idea the city was there, right? It's like that. It's really lovely here at night. I did a video. It's on Instagram. It's not a very good video. My Instagram handle is Ripe Color, by the way. It didn't really come out clear. You hear me going, oh, but anyway, you could see it. I did it during the full moon. It was really lovely. I come up here every night, and I come up here during the day. But I only have the one table. So I folded it up and I brought it here and I put the cards and I put my iced coffee. So I was all ready to do the video. And I'm really grateful the Wi-Fi works up here. So sometimes maybe I will do videos up here, but I have to make it more interesting to look at, right? I have to. I will. So I'm open for readings. My Zoom is working. My internet is. I can't believe my Zoom is working on the roof. I can't believe it. I mean, I'm only down to like 2 bars, but it's working, and there hasn't been any weirdness, right? So, yeah. Oh, let me show you the cards. Shit. On the live, you can curse a little bit. They don't mind so much. Since starting YouTube, I've been cursing a lot less. I don't know if that's good or bad. I've been on 23 minutes. Okay. All right, look. All right. Heading in a new direction with enthusiasm, toward comfort, with lots of new ideas, lots of passion. Building something new, completely building something new and creative. Trusting your instinct and trusting the things that you've already built. Being blessed from above. Toward a new direction, new intuition. Following your gut and your instinct and your dreams. The past is done, and you're done crying your tears. You've heard the calling toward a new life, toward stability, and you've evolved. What more do you want? I know. Oh, the audio and video? Thank you, Joe. It's hard to know until, because you can't really observe yourself. You can't hear, obviously. Look, and if thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lunch money. I'm getting too skinny. Well, you know what it is? The desserts suck here. They're awful. So it's like, and the bread also is like, it's not even worth the calories. And I walk a lot. And I've been a little worried. I've been I am coming out of a bit of a trauma. Honestly. But I feel like I landed in the right place. I do. And the thing is, even before the fire, I'd come to Mexico City, especially many, many times. And I don't know if I ever told you this online, but the first time I came here was in 2017. And my first day here, I start walking around, and I walked for like, oh my God, 3 or 4 hours. And I'm walking around, I'm like, this is the most fascinating place I've ever been in my life. And then I'm hearing and I'm feeling, you belong here. I'm like, get out of here. You belong here. I'm like, get out of here. Leave me alone. And I kept on coming back. I kept on coming back. And, I meet the right people. I have the right experiences. I mean, yeah, I need to work on my Spanish, but everything seems to like sort of work out. I mean, it's a little slower than I thought it would be, but it all seems to work out. It just all seems to work out. And I feel like I've been led here. I mean, uh, I've never in my life felt more comfortable in a place than I feel here. And like I haven't traveled the whole world, but I've been to Rome, I've been to Madrid, I've been all over the United States. I've been to Canada a little bit, um, but I never felt like I feel loved here. I feel comforted. I feel like encompassed. That's how it feels. I don't know. Thank you above the clouds. It just feels right. It feels right, and I'll find my way. I'll find my way. And the other thing I know, I was at IKEA today, and I had all this stuff in a bag, and those IKEA glasses, they're it's almost like it's just like a regular, but they're thick and they're really heavy, and like I had them in New York. I think I broke one because it fell like that, right? And like the bottom just detached from the. I mean, they're like really this thick, and they're so cheap. So I had those in my bag, and they came in blue now. And I was like, oh, that's cute. Kind of like, turquoisey, tealy blue. And it was like, oh, I like that. That's kind of weird. And I had them, and I had all this other stuff. And then my friend was like, the internet guy is coming. I took all the crap out of the bag. And I just put it wherever. And you know how IKEA is like a maze, and I can't get out of the maze. And it's like, I've got to get home in 20 minutes, right? So I went out the emergency exit, pretending I didn't speak Spanish. Like I knew, but it was like, I got to get the hell out of here. So, and then I got on the train and I got here. And, but the guy, it took him 3 hours to set it up. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Anyway, I found my space. And I'm telling you, once I walked up here and I saw this private garden and it was so big, I was like, how can I say no to this? How could I say no? And honestly, in this neighborhood, it's really, really close to downtown. Like I could walk to downtown in, I don't know, 15 minutes. But the thing is, downtown at night is completely vacant, and it's a little scary, a little weird. I mean, I don't feel frightened, but it's a little weird. Here, it's like there are restaurants open late. There are people selling stuff on the street. They're grilling stuff on the street until like midnight. So it feels more like, and there are families and a lot of families, and that's really sweet, you know. And I really like being around children. I really do. No, you know how I go shopping? I go shopping on foot. Like I have a lot of experience with this. I have a knapsack, and the Mercado is like a block away from here. I'm really, really central. My location is excellent, 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 excellent. It really is. I'm near one, two, three subway lines, which is unusual for Mexico City. It's a big metro. Thank you, thank you. Plant money, yes. But I didn't want to buy the wrong plants because this is all day sun. So there, succulents like cacti will do great, but there are other ones, and I saw like a elephant foot, you know. So I don't know. I think actually it will because now that I'm thinking about it, I saw some at they have like a botanical garden and the like tree ones, and they're just out. in the sun all day, so it might do well. But certain other ones, they don't like as much sun. They don't like it all day. Luxury problems, darling. Luxury problems. All right, now listen. I've been on for 30 minutes and I've spoken about myself and my apartment and my fabulous view. Thank you, Vivian. God bless. God bless. God bless, Vivian. You saved me, girl. You know you did. So you can do one questions, but please try to make them in caps, so that I can, and then so you have like one question, like a 3-card reading. I'm happy to be back. My Glaston Lanai. Well, that sounds lovely. In order to really get that done, I need a kitchen table first. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. It was a really good reading, wasn't it? It was a really good reading. Really lovely cards. 2 aces. Judgment. The Star. It's actually a really powerful reading. Wheel of Fortune. All right. Message from your guides. Okay, Seascape. Here we go. They say you should move. They should move in with Jeffrey into his spare room in Mexico. That's what they say. I don't know. It came to me. Well, this is so beautiful. Wow. This is Raphael. You've brought things into balance. You're loved and admired. You're beloved. You're beloved. Pay no attention to the naysayers. You have the high ground. Pay no attention to the naysayers. You have the high ground. Message from your guides and angels, and I get Raphael. But I feel also you're in the process, you're in the process of being healed. So understand that you're held, you're admired, you're seen, you're heard, right? And whatever, like all this stuff that's coming on around you, pay it no mind. Thank you, Connie. Okay, and then Tammy, you're the next. That was really beautiful. That was really, I felt it. You're beloved. This is about being beloved. Actually, you know what? The last Leo reading I did, if I'm not mistaken, I think, I can't remember sometimes, I talked in depth about this card. It's a very profound card. Very profound. It symbolizes David. Okay, this is for Tammy, right? I think. Am I correct? Just tell me I'm yes. Okay. You have to remind me because it's hard to read and do the cards at the same time. What I need is another iced coffee. I can paint the deck tonight. First, you have to check on the inside. First, you have to sit still and ask, okay? This is what I got. Un momento. Oye. Thank you, Connie. So this is about, stability of thought. This is a fascinating card. So sometimes this is about recuperation. So I don't know if there's something going on with that, like you've needed to lay low and rest for a while. But it's also, this is mind. So it's about quieting one's mind, and he's quieting them in the church. And that's when spirit comes in and gives him messages, and then, and then you'll be able to move forward. Like once you hear what it is, and once you understand what it is, You're going to, move forward gallantly. Well, I love that word. Gallantly, right? With confidence into somewhere you haven't been before, trusting your intuition. And the road is clear. I mean, this is the best ace. As far as I'm concerned, that's the best ace because, the whole tarot is about a path. This is the clearest path in the entire deck. Hi, Alice. Thank you. This is, and it's illuminated. It's illuminated by spirit, and it's toward financial stability. It's toward security. Okay. Okay. Listen, I can't save them all, so I know I missed some. So you're gonna have to ask me again. Okay, this is for Joe G. About your expected move. Okay. Okay. Away we go. Okay, this is for Joe G. Expected move. Just a yes. I mean, you've taken the responsibility. You've taken the responsibility. So whatever you needed to take care of, or you will take care of, right, in a complete way. But I feel like it's, I don't know why, but I got this feeling it's like it's going to go slower than you think. You know how it goes. Just like this internet. I've been waiting for days and days. It's like, really? And then when he got here, you think, well, it took him 3 hours. But it's going to be really, this is a move card. And it's like, it's going to be really satisfying. It's really going toward a place that is more satisfying, that's more full, that's more, because this, after this card comes the 9, which is the wish card. And it's like, I'm gathering up this is like Buddha, right? So like Buddha was living in that perfect, castle, and his father didn't want him to see anything. And it's like, I have to see the whole world. I have to see all the abundance, I have to see all the abundance. And the abundance means the things that are deteriorating, the things that are, lush. I need to see the whole thing. It's more satisfying to my soul. I need to see the whole thing. That's what's going on, Joe. Toward the garden. This is an attainment card. This is a yes. Toward the garden. Okay. Now somebody asked. Okay, Connie, I'm going to ask you. And then I know Terry. I see you. I'm coming. I promise. Let me do Connie. Prevail on my issue at work. And then Terry. Okay. I get it coming in really quick, right? I get like news coming in really, like an idea or news, but sometimes this could be like, not so good. But then I get somebody really listening. This guy really, this is the fair one. This is like the nicest king. This is the soft king. So he listens, he hears everything, and he's a diplomat. So I don't know if it's like kind of you against everybody, but that he's going to hear your side. And know inside yourself that you could manifest whatever it is you want. You end up being the leader. Yeah. Complete transformation. Okay, Connie, get ready. You know what this one is? I know it's my next Tarot Tuesday, and I still have to get to it. The death card is so profound. It's really about like, I don't recognize myself. I used to think that way. I used to have these kinds of friends. I used to wear these kind of clothes. I used to do things like this, but I don't recognize myself. I'm not that person anymore. So I think whatever does come through is actually going to like shift everything. Maybe, I don't know what the deal is, but maybe all of a sudden you're seen in the position of a leader that way you haven't been before. Okay, next is Terry. I know, Joe. Things never go according to our schedule. You know. Okay, this is for Terry. A message from the guides. Am I correct? Your answer is in the work. Your answer is in the work. Look, I get persevere, balance, being part of a community. This is about being part of the community. And it's a 6, so it's perseverance. So it's about giving and receiving. It's about being all these characters, right? And then I get the incredible wish card, right? Being emotionally satisfied, feeling safe, feeling loved. But this is where it's at. This is how you get there, through work. And this is the craftsman, or the what do you call it? It's the apprentice or the mentor. It's both. So this is really like whistle while you work. This is about doing something in the physical way and the physical world that gives you, tremendous satisfaction. Gardening, cooking, whatever, ironing, right? Taking long walks, making a craft. And it's like he's so lost in his craft, it's like it's lunchtime. It's like, oh, is it? And the next thing you know, it's like 7 o'clock. He goes, I'm a little hungry, because he's in bliss. He's in bliss. So that's where the answer is. The answer is in getting physically busy. In getting physically busy. Interesting. Oh, Connie. Yeah. Name it and claim it, Connie. Name it and claim it. Name it and claim it. Thank you, Connie. You know who I follow? You know who I really like to watch in terms of astrology? You know who I watch all the time? Pam Gregory. Pam, she's been on for a long time. She has like, I don't know, over 200,000 fans. She's British, and she's very British, and in a good way, in a ladylike way. But like in the past few months, she's really gone off on this, I don't know, sort of this deep spiritual tangent, and I find her to be brilliant. I find her to be brilliant. She's really coming from here. She's really coming from here. So that's who I watch in terms of astrology. Now, isn't she wonderful, Connie? I know, she's very comforting. Connie, I'm asking that this happen for you, if this is for your highest healing and highest good. So, sometimes I have a plan or whatever, and then, sort of at the end of it, I have to, really give it to God and say, if this is for my highest good and highest healing at this time, right? It's almost like it's like a little accessory you put on that makes the outfit. I don't know how else to say it. If this is my highest good and highest healing, then let it be so. And if not, so like this apartment, I really wanted it. But I really let go. I was like, if I'm not supposed to be there, I won't be there. If I'm not supposed to be there, I won't be there. But I felt like, what it felt like? Because I was the first, it's brand new. The walls are new, the floor is new. I'm the first person to live here. I'm the first person to see the apartment. And when I got here that night, they were like, oh, we have other appointments. And I said, if you don't take this place right now, someone's going to take it tonight. Someone's going to take it. And then, even though I was unsure for a while, it's a church bell. Even though I was unsure for a while, I felt like she wouldn't have shown it to me if I weren't meant to have it. It was like a little tease. Oh, no, not for you. It didn't. I felt like it was supposed to be this. All right. Now, did I miss somebody else? Okay, Delilah. I don't know if you're still here. You still here, Delilah? Okay. Will Delilah get money from her lawsuit? Okay. Delilah, you still here? Give me a yes. Because I think I did Terry. I did Joe. I did Seascape. Okay, let me see. Okay. I'm going to do this, Connie, and then I'm going to go because I'm at 46. And I'm getting a little chilly. Es un poco frío. You know, once the sun goes, it starts to... Oh, can somebody get rid of that person? Does somebody know how to do that? Does anyone know how to do that? I don't know how to do that. How do I do the wrenches? Create a poll, add reaction, edit. I don't know how to do that, Joji. I wish I knew how to do that. Thank you, Tammy. I don't know how to do that. Somebody will have to tell me how to do that. I'll ask Sheila or how to do that. I don't know. Click on settings. Where the hell are the settings? It's thank you, Connie. I can't find settings. Show you support, add reaction, edit, create a poll, end stream. I don't know what the settings are. Maybe is that settings? Participants. Thank you. One day I'll figure out how to do that. What's this? Manage. Oh, manage. Who's manage? All right. I'm answering one more question. Oh, that was for somebody else. Oh, okay. Well, what did the question? Hi, Susan. Thank you, Susan. Hi, Indigo. All right. I'm going to find out how to toggle. I don't know. It's funny, Jeff. You know, when people give you instructions on the thing, they're like, oh, press this button. It's like, well, for me, that button doesn't exist. What is this? Send feedback, manage. It should be under manage, no? I don't have access to that feature, whatever the hell that is. What's this? Collapse menu. No, I ain't gonna help. All right, I'm gonna answer like one more. Thank you, Connie. One more question, and let me go to the bottom of the thing so I can see what's going on. Oh, how about a collective? Okay, let's do a collective. Es la verdad. Es un poco frío. Un poco. The guy was here. I don't have a hammer. I don't even have a glass. This is it. This is what I got. Okay. We're going to do a collective, but this is going to be a shorty because if you go back to the video, you'll be able to see, you know, the beautiful reading. I know I should announce when I go live, but I was so excited. I was like, either you're going to do it now or you're going to, what do you call it? Like take a nap. Oh, we get the same card. We get the Wheel of Fortune. Everything's changing. Everything is changing for the better. It's the end of something. Something new is coming. The time is now. Act now. So, to me, she's the queen of timing. This is all about, Connie, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my friend's mailing address because there's no buzzer on this building. So it's like, I'll put my friend's address because he has a doorman. So it'll get to me. All right. So for me, she's the queen of timing. She knows when to act. She knows how to act. She's like the life of the party, but it's all about the cat. It's all about like, I'm going to sit and I'm going to wait. So I'm going to know when the time is and I'm going to jump when the time is. And the time is now. I'm here with the doggies. Yeah, because, you're tired of following somebody else's lead. And you're also tired. This is really interesting, the way I see this card lately. I hope you can't hear the doggies, can you? Oh, Delilah, I'm coming. This is about giving up the tyranny in one's own mind. Being a tyrant in one's own. I should do this. I shouldn't have done that. It's like, change your thinking. Change your thinking because you have the high ground. Have confidence. Have confidence. Have confidence that you're going to know the right time and you're going to be able to see and understand when you're being a tyrant in your own mind and being your own worst enemy mentally. And, put that on the side, act in the right moment, and have confidence moving into the future. An apartment broker. Oh, it's like, okay, Delilah. Now, Patricia, I'm gonna let me do Patricia first because I see it in front of me. I forgot your question, Delilah. I know you were there. Maybe you went to go have a sandwich. I don't know. All right. My initial thing is no. Patricia, my initial is like no. I don't know. I just get no. Because I get this one, like trust your own thoughts, like don't take on someone else's thoughts, and you'll be able to move with your intuition really swiftly toward a happy home. So I just felt no. Yeah, I think you'll be fine on your own. I'm really getting that. Okay. Yes, please repost the question, Delilah. The Seven of Wands is a very odd card, because sometimes it could be the card of the thief, but it's also a seven. So it's confidence in one's thoughts. It's about taking one's own thoughts and not taking on somebody else's thoughts. Sometimes we have to be careful. It's like, well, everybody thinks so. It's like, well, that's nice, but I don't think so, Sort of like, oh, you have to wear blue. And it's like, but I hate blue. So I'm not wearing, you know what I mean? Ah, Delilah. Aren't I fortunate? I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. And I put together, I know I go off tangents, but I'm coming, Delilah. When I was doing I put together the mailing, so I was trying to use some of the names that people who had given me money, after the fire. But like people gave me $5, $10. Like it was like, okay, yeah, $5 or $10, But people who gave me like a decent amount of money, I was like, whatever, I'll put them on the list. If you want to desubscribe, from my mailing list, I understand. It's fine. I don't take it personally. But I was looking at all the messages that people had sent me, and it was so beautiful, and I'm so blessed. I feel so blessed. I'm so grateful. Yeah, I have an empty apartment, but it'll fill itself up, I'm good at decorating. I'm a big fucking queen. Like that ain't going to be the problem. I just feel really blessed. And to have this space on my own, have a garden. To have a garden. Oh my God. All right, Delilah, will you get money from your lawsuit? Settlement. Girl, you got to stay out of your own way mentally. I feel like Whoopi. I feel like Whoopi and Gut Girl. Because this is like, right? Oh, shit. I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll give the electric half the amount, but then here comes the gift. But it's like you got to stay. This is like self-imposed mental bondage. You got to stay out of your own way. If you keep on going into that place of, be strong, be strong, be strong, be courageous, be courageous. Like let the comfort come. Like let the comfort, the eternal comfort of the divine feminine come and like tame you. Because I feel like, there's part of you that still like really wants to be like, "Rawr." And it's like, that is not gonna, it's not gonna, whether you're like that or whether you're like a pussycat, it's not going to affect the outcome of the thing. So, I mean, this is a yes card. Honestly, neither one of these are yes or no. Okay. Hey, I keep this group up. This is really a yes. This is a yes. This is a definite yes. This is a yes. Girl, I don't know. You really need that money, don't you? That's what I'm really getting. I'm getting you really need it. No, believe me, I get it. Okay, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting that you're gonna get something, but it's not gonna be what maybe as much as you think it is. But it's definitely going to come through. But it's going to have to be balanced. It's so like maybe like you asked for 20 or whatever, and you're going to get 10 or that's what I'm kind of getting. So I'm getting a yes, but it's not going to be. That's what I'm getting, Delilah. That's what I'm getting. And then when it comes, you have to be really practical with it, because this is the queen of practicality. This is the queen of practicality. She knows when to spend the money, when not to spend the money, how to spend the money, right? She, it's like in her mind's eye, she's like, okay, if I buy a really decent coat for the kid this year, then the other one could wear it next year. But if I buy a shitty coat, then I'm paying, I don't really get two coats out of one, right? But this one, she knows how to make it grow. She knows how to be really practical. She's super practical, this one. So there's that. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting for you, Delilah. It's like, I really need blah blah blah, and then you get a certain amount, and it's like, okay, well, I'm going to have to figure out how to make do on this. 'Cause I think that's why this one came up for the first one, right? And I think that's why this one came up, because this one tames. It's the beast is tamed. So that's what I get for you. You like the bell? You know what? The tour is at the beginning. Well, I could do a backwards tour. Huh? Delilah, I did the reading. I just did the reading. All right, I'm going to do a backwards tour, because I have to put on like a little scarf or something, because believe me, it's like what, 68. All right, so I'm going to do a backwards tour. It's going to be a little odd video. I'm going to begin and end at the same place. So this is my outdoor studio, but you should go look at the whole video anyway. That's the beautiful sun. Um, yeah, there are mountains there, but you can probably see. And then, can you see that weird building? Isn't that cool? So it used to be a bank, and now I think it's like the Social Security Administration or something. There are mountains, mountains, mountains. Okay. And now this is like the not good view. But downtown is that way. And then here, this is Reforma, which is like one of the major avenues here, all the skyscrapers. It's really lovely. Okay. Um, okay, I'm taking my coffee with me. I didn't think I locked the door. Oh, so it's about 500 square feet. So my plan is to paint this white. Delilah, I did the reading. Okay, what else do I need? I don't really need anything else. I'm not taking the coffee because I need both hands. All right, so this is it's really big. It's super big. And it's mine. All right, and I'm having a big sale. If you're new, I'm having a big sale on readings, on IET, on pocket squares, on bags, on scarves. They're very sweet. They're kind of German Shepherdy. I think they're a mix, but one of them is like super loud and the other one is like really sweet. All right, and this is when you walk in. So naturally, I have Guadalupe. And then this is the entrada. And this is the furnitureless apartment. This is my, did I have light on? Yeah. That's the kitchen. Can you see? Yeah. Everything's brand new. It's all, I'm the first person here. That's my refrigerator. Can you see? That I bought for $90. So this room is like the living room, dining room, kitchen. And it's warm in here. This is my hallway. And this is bedroom numero uno. All right. So this is, I'm probably going to use this as a guest room. And it's all built in. It has a window. I have to get curtains. I have to get everything. And there go the yippy dogs. And this is the bathroom. It's small, but it's new. And when I close the door, you can't hear the yippy dogs as often. Whatever. I didn't want to get into it. And then this is my room. It's a little bit bigger. So, okay. And I have this little terrace, but it's really weird because, see, now if you look, that's the window when I walk in with Guadalupe. And then I have this terrace, but it goes to another. It's like I could reach over and see someone else's terrace. It's a little weird. So that's the story. That's the story. Anyway, oh, I left the chair in here. So yeah, it's been over 100 minutes, so it's time to go. But blessings and thank you for all your donations. And I'm having a big sale 1,000 times. Ripecolor.com. Everything is at least 20% off. Because you know, how am I going to take all that stuff here? It's much easier to ship from the States, and I can't have my sister doing that forever. Like somebody bought something and she couldn't find it. It was like this whole drama, and it's like it's in a plastic bag, like a Ziploc, and it has the name of the thing on it. So I'd like to just move forward. Oh, and the other thing I want to say is the bags, like the scarves, I could fit in the, whatever. If I have to ship them from Mexico, I do. But the bags, if you like a bag and it's like you really have to have that bag and you think it's too expensive, send me a private message. I'm willing to make a deal on the bags because they're going to be a real pain in the you-know-what to put in my luggage and bring here and then ship back to the States. It's crazy. So if you'd like a bag under totes, and you're like, well, I'll get, don't say I'll give you $10 because then I'll hang up on you. Got me? All right. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful, and I will see you soon. I don't know if I'm going to get the weeklies up this week. I'm going to try. Um, I mean, I could probably knock them out tomorrow, but it's probably going to be an interior. Um, blessings. Blessings. See you all soon, and thanks for tuning in, and thanks for all your support. I really, really appreciate it. And see you soon. Bye. Okay, now, oh, end stream. That's what it says, end stream. I found that button. Bye.